Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we are talking about Spider-Man: No Way Home, one of the craziest and most exciting Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. Let's dive into the surprises, epic battles, and unforgettable moments that made this movie so special. The story begins with Peter Parker's life turning upside down after the world learns he is Spider-Man. People blame him for recent problems, and he struggles with public attention, finding a job, and getting into college. His best friends, MJ and Ned, also get rejected from college because of their connection to him. Feeling guilty, Peter asks Doctor Strange for help. Peter wants Doctor Strange to erase everyone's memory of him being Spider-Man. But while casting the spell, Peter keeps interrupting to let some people like MJ and Aunt May remember. This causes the spell to go wrong, opening a dangerous portal. At the same time, a mysterious man appears, warning Doctor Strange not to help Peter, but Doctor Strange ignores him. Despite the chaos, Peter is still focused on college. He chases after the college head to convince her to reconsider his and his friends' applications. Suddenly, Dr. Otto Octavius appears and attacks him. They fight, and Peter's nanotech suit merges with Dr. Otto Octavius' mechanical arms, making them stronger. Before Peter can recover, another villain, the Green Goblin, shows up. But before things get worse, Doctor Strange appears and captures Dr. Otto Octavius with magic. Doctor Strange explains that because of the failed spell, villains from other universes who know Spider-Man's identity have arrived. He gives Peter a special device and tells him to capture the villains so they can be sent back. Peter calls MJ and Ned for help, and they set up a base in the Sanctum Sanctorum's basement. As Spider-Man faces growing public hatred, someone throws green paint on his suit. To clean it, Peter flips his suit inside out, revealing a black and gold design. Following a lead, Peter encounters Electro, who attacks him. Sandman arrives, confused, and asks what is happening. Peter quickly tells him they need to stop Electro first. With Sandman's help, they defeat Electro, and Spider-Man locks him in Doctor Strange's magical jail. Doctor Strange later returns with another captured villain, the Lizard. Meanwhile, the Green Goblin, struggling with his split personality, destroys his mask, trying to rid himself of his dark side. Peter finds him and takes him to Aunt May's house, hoping to help. Later, Peter gathers the villains at Doctor Strange's sanctum, preparing to send them back to their universes. However, they realize they were all pulled into this world at the moment of their deaths. If they return, they will die. Refusing to accept this fate, they resist. Instead of following Doctor Strange's plan, Peter chooses to help the villains. This leads to a fight between him and Doctor Strange. Using his knowledge of geometry, Peter outsmarts Doctor Strange and traps him in another dimension before escaping with the magical box that controls the spell. Peter takes the villains to Happy's house, where he uses a special machine to fix their conditions. He successfully repairs Otto Octavius's broken chip and builds a device to absorb Electro's excess electricity. However, before he can help the others, the Green Goblin's evil side resurfaces. He manipulates the villains, turning them against Peter. A battle erupts, and in the chaos, an explosion fatally wounds Aunt May. She dies in Peter's arms, leaving him heartbroken. With Peter devastated and the villains on the loose, his friends Ned and MJ try to help. Ned accidentally opens a portal using Doctor Strange's ring, and instead of their Peter, another Spider-Man from a different universe steps through. They try again, and a third Spider-Man arrives. The three Spider-Men meet and share their experiences. They confirm that all the villains have been pulled into this reality, and that the Green Goblin is the biggest threat. The third Spider-Man reveals that to stop them, they must use a special device to remove their powers before sending them back. With a plan in place, the three Spider-Men prepare for their final battle to save the multiverse. The three Spider-Men return to Happy's house and use the machine to create devices that will neutralize the villains' powers. Once ready, they head into battle. A massive fight ensues as they struggle against their powerful foes. One by one, they cure the villains, leaving only the Green Goblin. Pretending to be normal, he tricks Peter. But the Spider-Man who lost Aunt May is filled with rage and attacks him relentlessly. Just as he is about to deliver the final blow, another Spider-Man stops him, reminding him that vengeance is not the answer. However, the Green Goblin acts fast, stabbing the second Spider-Man. Fortunately, the third Spider-Man steps in and injects him with a serum, neutralizing his powers and turning him back into a normal human. With all the villains cured, Doctor Strange returns, demanding to know why he was trapped in another dimension for 12 hours. Ned explains that Spider-Man was trying to fix everything, and now that the villains are back to normal, Doctor Strange can complete his spell. However, Peter realizes that the only way to fully restore order is for everyone to forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Doctor Strange warns him that this means even his closest friends will forget him, but Peter accepts the sacrifice. Doctor Strange casts the spell, erasing Peter from everyone's memory. Now alone, Peter visits Aunt May's grave, where he meets Happy, who no longer remembers him. He also sees MJ and Ned, but chooses not to remind them of their past friendship, allowing them to move forward. In a post-credit scene, a man at a bar mysteriously vanishes due to Doctor Strange's spell, hinting at future events. So, what did you think of the breakdown? If you enjoyed it, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. See you in the next one.